Well, I never. Rubbish around here. Anybody want a nice bit of insulation? Go for it. This is the old, this is the sea wall. A lot of dog crap everywhere and rubbish along here. But there's also, as you'll see in a minute, some water. This is an old jetty. Loads of debris down there in the mud. It's all fallen down over the years. Not looking good. It's all made of concrete. Wouldn't say it's particularly stable. Complete with pigeons. This is the River Thames. It goes on up to London. And then it goes out down to the sea. Ships and all sorts come along here. There's a docks over there. Containers come in and out. Container ships, that is. Oil and other stuff used to come on and off of ships with these pipes. Now derelict. All kinds of stuff used to come on and off. There's an old clam down there. I don't know whether you can see that. Down there's an old clam. Barges probably used to come along the side, and stuff was unloaded or loaded. There's a ship going past. Don't forget, this is the River Thames. There's only, you know, one River Thames which goes to London. Bit of metal there. Somebody's been here and eaten a sandwich and left a piece of crust. There's an old ladder. Piece of metal. I do wonder to myself, how old is this, I wonder? I'll have to try and do some digging and find out exactly how old it is. I'm not going to go up inside there because I do know for a fact that is incredibly unstable, and we definitely don't want to be going around in there, that's for sure. It's an interesting place though. Very interesting place. Everything what used to happen on this jetty. Holes in the floor. Ships going by. There's another ship over there coming in somewhere from the sea. Houses being built. all kinds of stuff happening. It's quite calm on the sea today. That ship's probably transporting some stuff, going somewhere. Not many, there's no ship, there's only one ship on the docks. That's Tilbury Docks over there, Tilbury Docks. Anybody wants to go to London, come in along the Thames and you can go and visit London. London City, as they call it. The City of London. Could walk along there if we so wished. I think we will though. And there is a lot of interesting things down here. It makes you wonder what kind of interesting stuff is in that mud. I mean, you wouldn't dare go down in there, would you? You would not dare, because you would never get out. You'd sink. But what is in there, and why is that bit deeper than the rest? I'd like to go mud lurking along here. I mean, what mud lurking is when you go lurking around in the mud. A lot of people do it in London, on the side of the Thames. I don't want to do it here really, but makes you wonder exactly what kind of interesting old artifacts would be in the mud here from hundreds of years ago, you know, stuck in all that mud. Fascinating, man. Very interesting. Oh, there's a bird flapping around over there. You can see there those pipes have been squashed when they've been cut off. It looks like they've been ripped off, to be honest, doesn't it? Not cut off, they've been ripped off. Massive chains hanging down there. Look. The old sea's getting a bit turmoil there now, look. We're getting some waves. Sometimes when I sit and watch it, it gets so choppy there. It gets so choppy that it actually causes great big whirlpools in the water, and you think you definitely don't want to be falling in that. You definitely don't want to be going to swim for a swim in there, because if you go for a swim in that, or you fall in that, you're going to get turned around, and you won't be lasting particularly long, I don't think. The Thames is actually one of the most dangerous places to go swimming, because of the rip, what they call them, rip currents, or the currents underneath the water. You might look and you think, oh, that water there looks quite tame, that'll be alright. But when the currents underneath pull you down, you've got to be a bloody strong swimmer to be able to overcome those currents. Got a tyre, some other stuff. There's a thing over there, look, letting some water and probably questionable stuff into the river. Interesting, you know, looking at I love looking at anything to do with the sea and the ocean. It's all fascinating stuff to me. And looking at the sea wall there, and that little pontoon thing in the middle there, and that barge has been there for a few days now with that stuff on. But then you got this old, what is this? Here, look, some sort of old wall of some description. And we've got some other stuff down there probably that I can't see, but you lot can. That's the end of that jetty that we were just on a minute ago. It's definitely seen better days, had a bit of a battering, that's for sure. The end of it's been ripped apart. There's that old clam I was talking about there with the blue writing on it. That had gone on something, some sort of digging arm or digger or something like that, whatever would have been there, and that would have grabbed sand and other stuff, much like what's on that barge over there, but that barge gets sucked up by that other thing. random piece of rope going down there for some reason. Another ship going by. It's quite a busy river, the old River Thames, that's for sure. Another ship over there, look. Love it, man. Fascinating stuff. Truly fascinating. All this entire area that I'm walking along here and to my right is actually being developed for houses. So there's going to be houses literally along this sea wall. Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? I don't know. It would be cool to live alongside the Thames, I suppose. You get, well, you get sea air. I mean, it definitely smells like the sea here. It definitely smells barnacly, fishy. It's nice. It is nice. It's a nice cool breeze. It's nothing like it was a few hundred years ago when they had the big stink and all that problem with all the sewage and all of that in the river. It's definitely not the cleanest of rivers, that's for sure. But, you know, it's a shame that they're building houses, so many houses. We don't need any more houses along, well, in this country, full stop. There's far too many as it is. We're running out of land. But there, it might be nice to live alongside the river. That'd probably be a nice thing, and especially with this structure. Fucking, let me just move the camera. Especially with that structure. Fascinating structure there. I might be able to get up and go in there one day, but for today I'm not going to go fanning around in there today. I haven't got enough time for a start, plus I know that it's not particularly stable, so we have to be very, very careful. But I might, if I have more time one day, go on an adventure and see what's lurking inside. There's definitely loads of interesting stuff up in there, that's for sure. Righto you lot, that's been a lovely little journey, lovely little walk we've had there. Catch you lot on the next one. If you like little explorations, consider sticking around, man, because there's plenty of little explorations going on. Churches, other stuff like that. Any little public footpaths I find, I like to walk down them and see what's on the other end. And as well as that, I like to repair engines and cars and motorbikes and other stuff like that, RC cars and whatnot else. So I'll see you on one of those ones, on one of those adventures. Ciao for now. Take care you lot. Treat everybody the same, look after each other, and we'll all be happy. See you later.